Trial attorney Misty Marris joins me now. I have been waiting to talk to you all day because we were texting when all of this was unfolding, when I was at court covering this on Thursday. So, Misty, let's just start with your reaction, because we've been talking about the allegations for a long time, but now knowing some of the more intimate details of Rex Heuermann's alleged activity at home and his planning documents that investigators were able to uncover, according to the bail application, are now made public, and they are awful.
Oh, they are chilling. And Laura, your amazing reporting from the courtroom was really giving me so much context about the impact of the families and the amount of people that were there as this new bail application made all of these just chilling allegations public. So to me, what really stood out, number one, that we're talking about a completely different time frame than we had originally thought. The Gilgo 4, that's 2007 to 2010. Well, now we have a connection to Rex Heuermann to a death in 1993. That's another decade. And then let's get into that blueprint. The blueprint, which prosecutors say shows Rex Heuermann's basically modus operandi. It talks about all of the means and manner in which he's going through with these killings. Well, this document is from the year 2000, edited to 2002. And you know what, Laura, is so just absolutely disturbing about this document? That it talks about what to do next time. So let's think about that time frame. That's created in 2000 to 2002. Next time means that there were times before that, and those are times that we don't know about as of yet. So I think there's more to come on this case.
Right, and he talked in these planning documents that were found, to be clear, they were found on a hard drive in his basement. And that they have this information, the prosecutors do, about these lists that you mentioned, the pre, during, and post. Some of the things that are so disturbing, when you mention the things about what to do better next time, hit them harder next time, get heavier rope, as we read through this. And Misty, I got to tell you, being in the secondary courtroom, there were so many people at this court appearance that it filled two courtrooms. And of course, we had two sets of family members that we hadn't seen before. Family members of Sandra Castilla and Jessica Taylor arrived, and that's when we knew, wow, this is coming down. Now we're up to 6 people that he has been accused of killing. And to go back to these 2 new victims, we've talked a lot about the Gilgo 4. We've talked a lot about the victims that were found along Ocean Parkway in Suffolk County, but these 2 victims were found in other places. Well, Jessica Taylor was found in Manorville. Her torso, she had been dismembered. Body parts were found on Ocean Parkway, and Sandra Castilla near the North Sea. So there's 2 different locations. And in these documents that are on his hard drive, he talks about very specific things that actually match up with the way these women were found. It does not look good. That is in addition to the DNA that matches somebody in his home to these women.
Right, Laura, and you're absolutely right. So the DNA matches, that's obviously going to be central to the prosecution's case. We know that hair was tested, mitochondrial DNA connected Rex Heuermann to these 2 victims. In fact, Sandra Castilla, a hair of a woman that he was living with at the time back in 1993, identified as witness 3 in the documents, was a match with respect to that. But we know defense attorneys are always going to try and undercut DNA evidence because, especially when it's aged to this degree, there's always going to be a forensic expert. But what is way more difficult, specifically relating to Jessica Taylor, dismemberment, trying to get rid of her tattoo, complete mutilation of a tattoo, an acronym,
Okay.
DS, dump site, Mill Road. So all of that really connects to a document found on Rex Heuermann's computer that relates directly to one of the bodies that was found.
Wow, this is so fascinating. I could talk to you all day about this, but we got to leave it there. Misty Marris, thank you so much for being with us today, and we'll talk more about this, I'm sure.
Thank you.
Thank you, Misty.